Shalom, my people, shalom. Shalom. I decided that I come on today and give a good message. Stuff I've been recognizing, stuff I've been seeing on the news. Kind of like an update and kind of like a agreement with what the Bible say to match up with what they saying. People, we're coming to the end. If we just open up our eyes for a minute, you can see it. We're coming to an end quickly because we're not paying attention to it, so we ain't noticing. But let me enlighten you on some stuff that's going on. Okay, today, right, I was at the gas station. I felt like it was me. I felt embarrassed. It was two loads of two cars loaded with girls getting gas. I don't know where it was going, but it's in the morning. They had the trunk up, loud music playing. They dancing, acting wild. I'm like, wow, look at this stuff here. It's crazy. And they playing a song calling them bitches and hoes. But they singing song, playing song on the radio that is calling them bitches and hoes, jumping up, hollering, acting just like dudes. Acting like men. That's where we at. And we wondering what's going on when they get on Monique. When Monique tried to tell you to come out of the house and be presentable. Who and what man want a woman that just pop up and had got these bonnets on their heads? They saying they doing it because they rushing. They doing no, it's too many. Everybody ain't rushing. I mean, I don't care. They done made it a style now. I see even the little kids. You got the mama, you got a daughter next to her, and then you got the little daughter, and they got the bonnets on their head. So it's a trend. It's like they done started something, and they just keep going and going and going with it. They done made it a trend to wear them bonnets. No man want to see a woman come out of the house with a bonnet. Just the same way a woman don't want to see a man come out of the house with his britches all hanging down. The Bible said your conscience describes a man. I'm paraphrasing, but your conscience lets you know who you are. Your conscience, your outer appearance. Your outer appearance let people know who you are. Because if you dress a certain way, they know who you are. They know how you dress, and then they'll try to come along and say, I'm not what I'm dressing. You are what you dress, because that's how you acting. Because your clothes make you act a certain way. People know that. Now, when you think you sharp and to the T, you feel like you it. If you look raggedy, you don't feel so good. So you are what you wear. The same thing, you are what you eat. And we got to change these things. We got to take time to take care of ourselves, take care of our body, take care of our appearance. Because you want a man to do the same thing, he wants you to do the same thing too. A lot of times the men ain't saying that. They tired of women coming home and all they wearing is yoga pants. All they wearing is sweatpants. They going to bed looking like they're going to a boxing ring. For whatever reason, you married him and he married you. So you want your husband to stay fit, stay in shape, stay right the same way you did when you married him. Well, he wants you to do the same thing. I know I'm kind of jumping over the place, but I'm trying to cover a lot of ground. I done covered the ground about the young ladies out there acting a fool, playing music that's calling them bitches, and they dancing, hopping to it, so you want some respect. Now, the woman wearing these things on her head, but she want her man to love her and appreciate him. And don't say that love is not visual. Love is visual. A man is based on visual. How you think he met you? He didn't know nothing about your brain. He didn't know about how you were thinking. He seen your outer appearance first. The same thing you seen his outer appearance first. And then y'all start talking. Then y'all find out about each other. So we just are lost people. We done lost our way. And then anytime you try to get some correction, you got women come over there bashing this lady, trying to tell you how to look like presentable. You don't see no other race do that. Why we got to be the race of people that look of jackass? Why? Don't you find that it's like something got to be divine that make us the only group of people that do this all over the world, not just your state. It's all over the world. Where we go, we that way. And people recognize us as that way because they see us do that, and so they recognize you with that. You can go from Florida and go to New York, and they still recognize you as the same people because that's how you act. It's a global thing. It's a global thing the way we acting. So there's got to be something divine to make a whole race of people, a whole nationality of people act the same way all over the world. Something got to be in the mix to make us do all that. Because it just ain't that, because guess what? It is a curse upon us. God put a curse on us. Let me go to Deuteronomy. Let me go to Deuteronomy 28:15. Now this God talking to the children of Israel. We are the children of Israel because all the curses match up with us. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken, will not listen unto the voice of the Lord their God, to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. I'm gonna go down here to 54. This kind of go in sight with what I was talking about, how the women, how the men act. So that the man that is this 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate. See, back then we used to say, hey, good morning. You remember if you my age, 55 years old, you know we knew you knew the neighbor. You knew the people down the street. You knew the people on the next street. Your mama knew them. Right now you can say next to somebody for 15 years and don't know them. We used to speak. We used to say, hey, brother, what's up? Hey, my friend. We spoke people. We ain't never seen before we spoke. But we not like that no more. That's what he mean by tender death. We don't do that no more. We look at, I'm riding in the car, in the truck today, going to work. I can see people, this dude just looking at me like that evil. I'm like, I just told him, hey, what's up, man? Just to speak. But we don't care no more. Everybody got their guard up because we are so wicked as a people. As a nation of people, we wicked. Check this out. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward his wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, he shall leave. We the only race of people that do that. In a great multitude, 90% of the household of so-called Negroes do not have a father. 75% of the house of the so-called Negroes fight and beat their women. That's just us. That's how you know these curses fit us. It's a bunch of curses. You got to go through it and read it because that's not my plan to read all the curses. I'm just putting out some things that you know that they're talking to you because you are the children of Israel. And then you go down to the 56. The tender and delicate woman. The same way. The women knew your mama knew who you were playing with. And she knew the mother of the house. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set her soul, her foot upon the ground. That means she ain't busybody. She ain't busybody, but right now they busybody. These some busybody people right now. We ain't that tender, loving people that should be back in the 60s and 70s. I see it on Facebook where they do like the 8 and 9 and 20 show the different change. We done changed. We changed. Each year get worse, and worse. Because we're in the time when God trying to wake us up, so he's sending these plagues among you. Well, I can't think of where it's at, but Australia. They got mice taking over. They burning the house. Y'all done seen it. They trying to kill all these mice. They trying to call it a health crisis now, but guess what? If you read the 12 plagues, you read the plagues, not 12, I think it's 12 plagues inside of Egypt during the time when we was in captivity, when the so-called Egyptians had the so-called niggas in captivity, and Moses went to him and was telling him to let us go, and God was putting them plagues. God telling these people to let us go. But we can study our own. I'm going to get to that later on. They're trying to get us and set us in a box. They're trying to destroy you. They don't want you to serve your God, so they put all this stuff in front of you. God keep bringing these plagues. Y'all see the earthquakes. Y'all see the tornadoes tearing these people up. That's God speak. That's how he talk. He talked through events. He's trying to show you these things ain't just happening. I told you, people need to take that word coincidence out the Bible. Nothing happened that just happened. Nothing pops up on God. God knows everything that's happening. So when stuff happens, it's not a coincidence. It was meant to be. God said, I take us to the grave and I rise us up. God kills and God makes us alive. He killed and makes us alive. Tell you what, folks. You are regenerated. So when you see a little baby get killed at birth and you wonder why, you never knew what that baby was. You're going to pay for your sin. You're going to pay for your crime. Until the Most High come back and destroy the earth, you're going to keep coming back every third, fourth generation. So you wonder why these young people are dying because something they done in their former life, you got to pay for it. They will never teach you this in church. It's not crazy. It's in the Bible. It's called regeneration. God told King David, what? Rest with your father. That means go see with your, and I'll wake you up later. He gonna come back. He probably already walking the earth. Third, fourth generation. You done seen people that look like people that you knew. You just were there. I done seen somebody look just like my brother. My brother been dead almost 20 years now or more. And I done seen people look just like him. I turned around in the car, in the truck, and went around to make sure. I thought that was him. And you done seen it too. So you keep coming back. So that's why don't question God. When death comes, because you never know what that person was. That person could have been a murderer. But you will never know, because you will never understand, because you'll never read. The tender and delicate woman among you which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground. For delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. You look just like your god doggone daddy. She cussing. You belittling the little boy. So how you think that little boy gonna grow up? Gonna grow up the same way she teaching him. And then you're gonna have women on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm tired of raising these young boys. I'm tired of raising a boy to be a man. I'm tired of raising a man who's a boy, because you doing it. The man is gone. This is a curse. So you are raising the little monster that is in Isaiah when God said, your kids shall be your oppressor, and they are little monsters. They are killing us everywhere you go. People can't even walk the street. You can't even go down and get in your car and go for a peaceful walk because of you little monster right here creating hell all over the world. So this is us who he's talking about, folks. You got to start reading your book. This is us. They're trying to make us something that we ain't. God is putting these curses on us and on the nation to let us go. Here we've been here 500 years. 500 years. And 1 year worth of turmoil among the Asian community, and they got a law. 1 year, and they got a law. But they've been oppressing you for 500 years. They had you in slavery too. They had you building the Great Wall of China. They will never tell you this. I got to get to some, I'll get to some more stuff I'm going to get to lead up to what I'm saying. They'll never teach you this. They'll keep you docile and weak. They'll never teach you what the Bible say. What the Bible say? He that justifies the wicked. Proverbs 17:15. But let me finish this here first. She evil toward her husband. She go out, she parties, she do anything, cuss him out, call him dog, this, bitch, hoe in front of me, and embarrassing. And she treat the son the same way. You look just like your god doggone daddy, cuss him. Call the daughter a little bitch and a little hoe, cuss him. So now you done put a curse on your own kid. So that's why they go up and be little girls that's at the store, jumping out of the car with loud music, calling their own self a bitch because their mama called them a bitch, so anybody else can call them a bitch too, and they accept it. So this is what we do. It's just a continual cycle. Until you start reading this Bible and know this Bible is talking to you, you are the children of Israel, you are the Hebrew Israelite, you're not black, you're not a coon, you're not a nigger, you are a Hebrew Israelite. You God chosen people. If you read the Bible, all he talk about is Israel. He's talking about you. He's trying to get you to open up your eyes. He came for you. He's in the Old Testament. He's in the New Testament. The Most High said, I'm in the volume or the book. He come for you. Now let me go to Proverbs 17:15. Proverbs 17:15. He that justifies the wicked, and he that condemns the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. Here in Jacksonville, the alphabet, which is the gay community, they got more rights than a nigger. They got more rights than the so-called Negro. You get shot and killed. They got more rights. That Black Lives Matter was all about them. The 3 women were gay. They done spent millions of dollars on houses. Now they stepping down and running. God, guess what God doing? God is judging them. One got shot in the head. One is under investigation. She done bought 4, 5 new houses. You got one more left. And her judgment coming. You done donated all the millions of dollars to them. They buying homes. And the people who they raised the money up for haven't seen none of the money. The family has not seen none of the money. But they buying houses. They buying fancy cars. God put the judgment upon them. That's why they getting ready to get an investigation. Now they're stepping down. One got shot in the head. All your money went to them and they got more rights than you. They made them change it in Jacksonville here. They do the Main Street Bridge. They give it color for different events. Well, this is Pride Month. This is Gay Pride Month. Why you think God coming here whipping this butt? Because y'all here, people, I'll tell you what, there's no Christian, so-called, is in the righteous mind. The Christian is 17:15. Proverbs 17:15, because this gay pride stuff is in the Bible. You can't deny it. You can't do nothing to it. Because you are justifying the wicked, because this is wicked. And God's showing you, because guess what? He giving them more rights than you. You touch one of them, it's a federal offense. But they can kill you for nothing and get 4, 5 years, get out, either get a vacation, get paid leave, and retire before judgment come to them for they can get their pension. I work for the city. I know how it goes. When you hear them people say they resign, guess what that means? That means they get their money. If they retire, that means they get their pension. If they resign, they might resign because they say, hey, you got to hurry up. So they give them time to resign. So everything they paid in, they get. When they say they retire, they get a pension for the rest of their life. So here they'll get a pension and get money for killing you. They get the reward. Because guess what? Because you justify the wicked. The people got on TV and raised so much sand, the next day they said, turn that bridge back to the pride color. But you have no pride, but you stand in line. We the only race of people will join other people, and you come back on the bottom. All your life, from the day you were born, you join groups and you still on the bottom, but that group is on top. You know something got to be wrong. If you on the bottom and the group that you join is on top, something is definitely wrong. Okay, check this out. Now, see, it looks like I'm jumping around, but I'm really not. Because if you listen to it when I'm done, listen to the whole mess, and you'll see that it's leading up to the same thing. Our governor, Ron DeSantis, done went and passed the bill saying you can't teach about our history. They don't want you to know about your history. They don't want you to know that you are the chosen people of the Bible. They don't want you to know you are the greatest human being alive. Deuteronomy 7:6. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. This is an Old Testament. They won't teach you this. For thou art holy people. Holy means separate. Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be special people unto himself and above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Why you think you better in every race or people in anything we do? Point blank. Point blank. Anything we do, we are the best people on the planet to do it. Why? Because God said you are. But they won't teach you this. You are the greatest people. You are kings and queens, literally. But you walk around here like peasants. You are kings and queens, literally. But you walk around here like peasants. God has told you are the best people on the planet. Now this man don't want you to learn about your history. Because they don't want you to know that they are Esau in the Bible. They are evil. These are some evil people. All the other 6 nations, 18 nations in the Bible. You got the 12 tribes of Israel, and you got the other 6 nations, all 6 of them had during slavery. All 6 of them other nations had during slavery. They're the most evil people on the planet. That's why you read Obadiah 17, God said, I got to wipe them off the face of the earth. There'll never be no more. There'll never be no more. Because check this out. These people have done you wrong, and they continue, and They continue to do it the same way. Now, this man signed a law where you can't teach you about your history. Let me show you why they'll never teach you about your history. Maccabee, in the Apocrypha, 1 Maccabee 3:48. 1 Maccabee 3:48. This is why they will never teach you your history. This is why they don't want to teach you your history. They don't know during the Renaissance period, they called the Dark Ages, when we ruled Europe for 1,000 years, they went in there and whitewashed all that stuff. They even went in there and whitewashed the Egyptians. They think they got white people on the walls. Why you think they don't care nothing about the Egyptians and the Africans? They don't care nothing about them. They ain't raising saying about them. They just killing niggas. They ain't killing no Africans because they know you're not African. They know you are the chosen people of God. They know you are the Hebrew Israelites. So that's why I don't care what, all these different religions, they don't care nothing about none of them. But the minute you start talking about our history, they want to whitewash your history. Check this out. And they laid over the book of the law, which is the Old Testament, wherein the heathen, which is the other nations, have sought to paint the likeness of their image. They painted all the likeness white. God, dog, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to tell you we got to open up our eyes because we dying. We dying rapid. We dying rapidly. Check this out. Go to Job 9. Go to Job 9. Job 9. 9:24. Job 9:24. Check this out. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who will control the earth? See, this Bible don't like this. Hey, this what set the Bible different from all the other religions. Because this is prophecy and it comes true. No Bible, no other religion have prophecy and it come true. The Bible have prophecy that upon the 12 tribes of Israel and all of it come true. All of it coming true. Go back, it's a 1% track record. Read the Bible about what they say will happen to you, and all of it happened. Go to Deuteronomy 28:15 and look at all the prophecies. From 15 to 16, it didn't even talk about how you came over here to the North America on slave ship, but they would never teach you that in church. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where who is? God said, if not, who doing it? God said, if they not painting the pictures on the wall, all these people they painted black, I mean white. All the people in the Bible, no black people in the Bible, according to them. No black people in the Bible. They whitewashed everything. I'm going to give you 3 more scriptures. I want you to go to Acts 13:1. Acts 13:1. 13:1. Now there were a church that was in Antioch, certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas, Simeon, that were called nigger. They were called us nigger. So who the hell they call a nigger? It's in 13:1. Niger. Niger, which means black, which means nigger. Come on, man. That's a Latin word. They calling you nigger back then. So that's why they paint all the pictures. They paint a white Jesus. Let me go. I'm trying to tell you what they go to Revelation. Go to Revelation 1. Revelation 1:1. The revelation of Jesus Christ. Revelation means to reveal, which God gave in him. God gave it to John on Patmos, to show unto his servant the thing which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified by an angel unto his servant John. John was on the island of Patmos. And God sent an angel to John to show what God would look like. Who bear record of the word of God and the testimony of Jesus Christ, we so called. Of all the things that he saw. Let me get to it. Go to, these are things that he saw. Go to 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. That's John. And being turned, I saw 7 candlesticks. You done seen the 7 candlesticks. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks one likened unto the Son of Man. You know that so-called Jesus Christ. Clothed with a garment down to his foot. With a girdle by the peth with a girdle. He had like a wrestling belt. He wasn't a poor man like they tried to make you think that you see him get on that thing, how they beat him up. They show how he looked like he was all dressed. God dressed in gold. People, we love gold. Niggas wear gold. Negroes wear gold. We love gold. We wear gold teeth, gold jewelry. We go crazy over gold because God wore gold. So-called Jesus Christ. His head and his hair were like wool. Who got woolly hair? I don't have no hair. Look at my beard. The niggas walk around here with woolly hair. My little grandbaby, I'll tell you what, that girl hair so thick. I tell you, it's thick like wool. I mean, you can't run your hands to it. It's so thick, thick like wool. You see all these niggas walking around here with this woolly hair. They talking about you. And it's white as snow, like an old man with white woolly hair. His eyes as a flame of fire. Y'all seen that white Jesus? He got slick blonde hair. He got blue eyes. He don't have red eyes like Negroes got. Negroes got red eyes. You know how inside out we got the Most High was a wine barrel. He drank plenty of wine. You know you drink wine, your eyes be red. You ain't seen no white man with no red. He ain't got no blue eyes like that. He got white woolly hair. And his feet like unto fine brass. What color fine? Fine brass is the derivative of bronze. You know what a penny look like? Guess what? They done changed that penny now. Look, oh, it don't look like a real penny. But back in the day, you get the penny, the old penny, that penny was brown. Now, guess what it say how brown it was? This is how brown that penny was. That penny was so brown, guess what? As if they burnt in a furnace. This was a jet black man. Because you put a penny in the furnace, it's black. It's dark as my shirt. That's how dark he was. He was a dark black man with woolly hair. They want to whitewash all that. Having you thinking you praying to a white man with blue eyes and blonde hair, and the Most High just described what Jesus looked like, and you still have niggas won't be satisfied with that. They still want to worship that blue-eyed man. When they praying, who you praying to? You praying to the white man with blue eyes, or you praying to the Yahweh Shai with woolly hair, with red eyes, and his feet look like they had been burnt in a furnace? That's it. He was dog. He was a dog man. He was a dog color man. He wasn't no white man with blue eyes and blonde hair. And guess what? I'm gonna go to Daniels. Go to Daniels. Give you some more proof. Go to Daniels. And then I'm gonna call it it. Daniels, I think it's 10:7. Okay, here it goes. 10:5. This Daniel. Then I lift my eyes and look, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen. God wore linen. He wore linen. Y'all love linen. We had linen suits back in the days. Now it's come back out. I got 5 or 6 pair of linen pants. I like linen. I like linen pants. It's comfortable. This said the man had linen pants on. You don't see no white folk wearing no linen pants. It's us that wear linen pants. Clothed in linen. Whose loins were girded with fine. He had on his loins were girded with fine gold, a Uphaz, solid gold belt. Solid gold belt. His body was also like beryl, that's green. That's the garment he had on. His face and his appearance is lightning, full of knowledge. His eyes as a lamp of fire, red eyes. His arms and his feet like the color of polished brass. And his voice of the word like the voice of multitude. God ain't no weak man. You know these niggas got these deep voices. Got these deep voices, huh? You know we got these deep voices. They talk about a pure black man here, but they want to whitewash all that in school. That's all I had to tell you today. They want to whitewash our history in school. They don't want to teach you that. They want to keep it the same way there because they don't want to see their guilt. They can't look in the mirror. Michael Jackson said it best. Look at the man in the mirror. They hate that. They can't look at themselves in the mirror because they know what they done. These were evil people to do what they had done to you. Learn what they did to you. They can't be trusted. You can, with the hand, no hand join the hand, because you can join the hand, but the whole time, they trying to get you. And you done seen it. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, people. I love you. I do is all I love. Shalom.